I'm Roman and this is Massive Voodoo TV. Welcome everybody for another explanation video. This time on a framed diorama I did last year in 2022. It's called Reign of Vengeance. I'm basically just packing up for my weekend classes in the UK, and before I packed this up because it was sold to a collector in the UK, going into a private collection, many thanks for your support, I thought about why not do a small explanation video about it, and here we are. This framed diorama features Black Templar Space Marines, and it was the second framed diorama I built so far. So it was done after the Eye of the Storm. Looks like this. It's in a smaller frame than usual. In the meantime, I'm working in bigger frames. So it's also not as deep. So you can see it's almost 2.5 centimeters deep.
A lot of people always ask me about the frames I use and where to get them. I do buy them in second-hand markets, flea markets, or on eBay. I have to be patient, but then I'm happy when I find one. There's a full video about explaining framed box art dioramas. Check that out, link below. Hi, you. Yes, I mean you. Do you like this format of explanation video? If yes, subscribe to the channel, there will be more.
That was a really enjoyable piece, and it has a lot of drama and action and dynamism inside. I can say for my part, the Black Templar Space Marines are not my favorite chapter. I do have other favorite chapters. But what I really like about them is always their fierce nature when it comes to my imagination. I imagine them as fierce crusaders, what they actually are, kind of connected to the medieval crusading knights. I really like how they actually represent these characters. That's what I also try to catch in that diorama. I worked a lot with like in a fierce last stand. Some were kind of already almost dying but still fighting. A lot of them are attached to close combat and want to get into close combat because they are happy when they can fight in close combat. So, and I added some servitors here and there because I think from the older artworks from Games Workshop, I really enjoyed the Black Templar style, like their fierce nature and their crusading type. They have a lot of servitors with them and servants who carry their stuff, who do all the stuff they don't want to do themselves. They have a lot of, I think they have a really big support chain or support train going on when they go for a crusade. So I added these and
let me show you some work in progress footage before I tell you about my favorite aspects of this diorama.
It was the first time that I was really actually drawing a backdrop and painting a backdrop with some rain of vengeance, you can say. That's where the title is coming from. There's a lot of bombardment going on and explosions, and even some tiny free-handed Space Marine silhouettes in the back. My personal favorite thing is actually, it's the one down here that almost bleeds out of his chest and is really like kind of close to being done for today. What I also like is the small little angel, the small little thing over here with carrying a bomb into the fray, like a servitor angel, a cherubim, I have no idea, whatever, you know what I mean. Let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 Space Marines inside, and 2 servitors, some skulls, and one of these cherubim. So not as many as I usually do nowadays. For example, I can quickly show you the thing I'm working on at the moment. It's the Blood Angel diorama. It's much bigger. There are more Marines already inside, so it's really like a huge piece, and has to be a little bit more in-depth when it comes to composition. But on the other hand, that small piece was a joy to create, with the small amount, with the small areas I had to be able to use. So this was really fascinating. And what I really enjoy about this one is that some of them are really like coming out of the frame, like really coming out and pushing their way out of the frame. That's something what I really, really like about this one. If you also enjoy Reign of Vengeance as much as I do, there's a full step-by-step in my Etsy shop that explains the process on the project. And you can also find limited art prints, limited to 100. Almost 40 are sold now, so get yours until the stock lasts. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for enjoying the video till the end. I'm really happy that you like Reign of Vengeance. Let me know in the comments what you think about this smaller framed diorama. Let me also know what is your favorite chapter of Space Marines. It's not always easy to say goodbye and part with projects, but of course this is my job, my daily work and my income to make a living. So once again, thank you very much for your support in my work and art. I'm now packing this up and say goodbye, which will be interesting. It's always interesting to say goodbye to a project, but it's part of it. So, bye-bye.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to...
Test. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's speak about Reign of Vengeance. Reign of Vengeance. Reign of Vengeance. Reign of Vengeance. day of vengeance. From the artwork, there's a fly. Hello. 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 Hello.